Kevin, why should someone join the Land and New Homes Network?
I think if you're an agent and you are looking to grow your business, and you're very alert to opportunity and you've got good ambition, you're the agent we want to work with. Okay. Simple as that. And I think we categorise agents into 3 or 4 segments. For us, we want ambitious agents, market leading, that have got an aptitude and an appetite to want to go for it.
So are you just another one of these associate clubs of agents that take the money and don't get anything in back?
No, 100% not.
Okay.
For us as a network, it's all about quality rather than quantity.
Okay.
Now, bearing in mind that we're leveraging a contact network to house builders and other partners, so planning architects, etc. Our network is only as good as its weakest link.
Yes.
So unlike other operations that may be are membership based, where it's just literally put a bum on a seat.
Well, it's like it's like a club for agents, isn't it?
Well, I think there's there is a need for that in some parts, and there's a lot of really great benefits that some of those networks offer. I think the difference for us is we're not just trying to take a monthly subscription and then see you later. It's not like that. We've got very much skin in the game because of how the models.
Okay, so what exactly do they get for the money then?
So in part, well, let's start at the beginning. To start with, they'll come along to an onboarding day. And that tends to be the owners or the senior individuals in the business that will come along.
The valuers and the managers.
We're open it up to whoever they want to come along, really. Okay. And that is a starting point, is about developing a Land and New Homes culture in a business. There's no point an agent just going out saying, right, today we're now going to be Land and New Homes just because they're part of our network. That's not going to work. It's going to be very short-lived. So for us, it's all about getting the culture into every part of the business. So my view, if an agent employs 5 people or 45, all of those people are land finders. Okay, they're the eyes and ears on the ground, and they've got to be trained. So we give them all of the training for that. We develop the culture. We tell them how to present those opportunities to developers. For me, there's too many agents out there that are just doing it on a handshake when they do a deal. That's not a mode of operation I would encourage. So we provide them with all of the contracts. So things like a land disposal agreement, a land acquisition, new home. So it's all about having an agreement, but making sure you've got the best commercial terms that an agent can have, right the way through.
Now, obviously, like all organisations and clubs, and in any aspect of life, there's always going to be people that get a lot out of it, and there's going to be ones that don't. So what do the ones that do get a lot out of it, what are they doing differently with the tools that you give them and the weapons you give them?
They have a real aptitude to learn and follow a process. So, not going to lie, we've had agents that are involved and have been for a good while, that started off with good intent but tried to short circuit the process. And what we end up then finding is, look guys, we do need to you need to follow the process fully.
Yes.
Because when you do, as you'd be able to look at another agent over here who has, that's made such radical enhancements to their business.
Do you think that's the agent's fault, that they're trying to cut corners or go for shortcuts?
I think that agents are time poor. I think time is probably the biggest comment we have. And if you think about it, the owner of the business, he's probably he's dealing with chasing money, he's got staff issues to deal with, he's dealing with business, recruitment, all sorts of things. But for us, it's one of the reasons we launched an outsourced service for agents who maybe just for some of those fundamental basics weren't getting that done.
Yeah.
But I think it's a time management point and accepting the urgency or the need to do these things. So can I just give you one quick thing? So I'd say 95% of the agents that we engage with have not got a clue what's in the planning system from planning applications submitted or approvals from the last 3 years. That, just in one component part, is we give them the trawl of that data. But the piece around where agents maybe short circuit, we advise them all to go and physically visit every one of those consented sites. So that's a big job. Okay, and we don't deny it's a big job, but it's the most worthwhile job ever. And we've got an agent down in Hampshire who have followed the process to the T. In under 2 years, from absolutely zero, they've now, without opening another office, they've got £500,000 worth of revenue just coming into their business just from landing new homes.
Wow. There's plenty of agents out there that love £500,000 on their bottom line.
Yeah, and that's not in a high value location. It's just they've gone about things in a really diligent way. They've spotted the opportunity. They've got the right person doing the right job, and they've opened up those fee earning opportunities. And when you start talking fees at 2%, that is a big difference. And I think a lot of agents have fallen out of this sort of mindset of believing their value. The great thing with land, if you've got that and that is your tradable in that negotiation, that's your only chance you're going to get a better fee from a developer.
So, being part of the network, you mentioned in a previous video that you have contacts in the building industry. Yeah. Does that help bring new business also in?
Yeah, massively. So we work really closely with lots and lots of house builders, and we push as a network very much to run events to bring those agents together that are in our network with developers, regional architects, planning consultants. Because for us, the tagline we have is collaborate to accumulate, and we're a great believer in collaboration. And what we find is that when we host these builder breakfast events, just coming up, got our Midlands region, we've got over 140 odd developers or staff that work in development companies coming along to an event just for a Midlands region.
It almost sounds like you're getting the best of both worlds, because I've often heard that builders love to deal with corporates when they're buying the land, but they like to deal with nice agents. Not to say that corporates aren't nice, but the more, how can we say, the more Marks and Spencers and Waitrose agents when they come to sell. So this is almost the best of both worlds, isn't it?
Yeah, I think for us it's why we have a lot of KPIs we look for when we're engaging with an agent. So as a network, we've been established just over 2 years now. We've probably declined 50 to 60 firms that have wanted to come on board that we didn't feel were credible.
It's what you said before, the weakest link is stronger.
Absolutely. So we'd rather leave a town empty than just take the money on that basis. And the simple reason is that what the house builders love about an independent is the guy that will, lady that runs a business, probably live in the town, been there for years. They've got so much intrinsic research. They've got skin in the game. It's their money, and they've got access to the decision maker. If you not to slate the corporates, but very often, you might have a really great manager in a location, but if a bigger branch comes up or an area manager's role, they go and you're back.
So what do you do if there's two agents in one town wanting to join them?
We will profile it through. So we'll look at, for us, market share is a big one. Brand, how does the brand sit?
Will you ever work with two agents in one town?
No, absolutely not. It's completely against the rules or the values of our business. Okay. And the principal reason for that, Chris, is that we give agents so many tools which can be branded for themselves that we've created that we couldn't, it'd just be illogical to think that somebody else could use that material.
If you don't mind, in future videos, can we talk about how estate agents, if they can't join this club, if you don't mind, I'm going to strip you dry of, I know you're not going to give everything away, but with some quick wins that they can do to hopefully in their new home sites. Is that okay?
Absolutely.
Thank you.